Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another video. Y'all, let's talk about this heat. It is hot as ever. I don't know if you can see this, but there is condensation on the windows of these shops. On a lot of them. They are fogging up because the inside of the places are cold and it's blazing out here. Well, I would say it's very muggy and humid, and I don't know what happened. I don't know, but subhanAllah, it's so super hot. As soon as I walked out the door, it felt like the oven hit me. I was like, what in the world? What is happening? But yeah, it's hot. That's exactly why I only vlog at night. In the colder months, it was because I was busy, of course, during the day. So when I went on my walks, I would just vlog, because if I'm driving, I'm not necessarily thinking about a topic or vlogging or whatever. I have work on my mind or whatever on my mind. So and it's not always appropriate to just start vlogging, and I don't always have my equipment either for the dashboard and the rear view mirror, so to hang up the camera on. So I don't always that's why most of the time I'm not vlogging during the day, and it's going to always be in a car unless it's in the winter months and I might be downtown or walking around where I'm working on some properties or something. But again, my mind's not really on vlogging unless it's about real estate when I'm working. So anyway, it's hot. That's all I'm gonna say. But I know my body has adapted to the heat in this region, because you can walk down the street before when you first get here, and you just lose a lot of water. I mean, water just running all everywhere. You might lose a whole person. But I'm walking and I don't feel, I just smile, got some sweat on the top of my lip. That's about it. So I know my body has definitely adjusted to the temperature in this region. When I first went to Saudi, oh subhanallah, when I tell you, it felt like I walked outside in the oven. Whew, I was like, I never felt heat like that in my life. And that, I was in Riyadh, and Riyadh is in the desert. So, I don't even know if it was humid, or I guess it was dry heat. Yeah, I guess that was dry heat, because I can't, it was just hot. I can't recall, I can't say it was humid. I don't know. I don't know. Because I think humidity usually comes from if you're near the water. And, UAE is a coastal country. So you're near the water in every emirate that you go to. So I think that's why it's humid. But it's even worse. If it's humid when you're away from the water, like I live away from the water. But when you go down to the Corniche, it's 10 times worse. It's like suffocating. You can't even, when it's hot, you can't even breathe. It's like this was a mistake. That's when you'll definitely get drenched. It's a mistake. You can't sit still without your face basically melting. Your face is going to melt. But, yeah, gotta go for walks, It's good for you. It's good for you. Walking is good for you. I remember listening to, there were doctors talking about their patients and how they have all types of ailments like cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, and all sorts of things. And they're taking medicine for it. But the medicine, of course, causes other problems. To fix one problem, it causes other problems in your body. Anyone familiar with the American pharmaceutical companies, when they advertise medicines for you for certain ailments, they they have a sped up disclaimer or warning at the end of the commercial telling you that it might cause this, it might cause that, it might cause this, it might cause that. So yes, it's going to help you with one thing, and then the other thing is not. It's going to, yo, they be staring at me like, what in the world is she doing? That is so hilarious. Excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry. It's just so funny. They're like, what is she doing? What is she doing? Yeah, the sister with the car walking around with a camera. Anyway, um, so yeah, they they warn you about all of the side effects of the medicines that they give you. But these doctors said that it's so important for the clients to walk, the patients rather. Walking, they said that they had it was some type of movement that was going on where those individuals who were sick, the doctors had noticed that a lot of the patients had joined some type of movement where they were trying to walk for health. And the significant change in their health pattern, like, it was amazing. Like, a lot of their problems went away. And the doctors were saying that walking is the best remedy. It's the best medicine, you know. Many of them they didn't even have to take their old medicine before. You know, they didn't have to take it anymore. So the walking helped tremendously. So ever since I watched that, because I was someone who used to drive a lot in the United States, I didn't walk that much. I didn't want to walk in the inner cities of America. I just didn't, especially Philadelphia. I didn't, unless we were driving to a place like a park and then we would walk. But other than that, just walking around, I didn't enjoy it. So I told myself that after I watched that little documentary on walking for health, I was like, yeah, inshallah, wherever I go, I'm just going to walk. And that's what I've been doing. I used to walk a lot when I was a teenager. I mean, from one end of the city to the next. If anybody knows Philadelphia, any of y'all from Philly or been to Philly, you know the different parts, I would walk because I went to school in the Northeast. So I would walk. We used to catch the train to downtown. I would get off, walk from downtown all the way home to South Philly. It's not that, it's not that far, but at least it takes like a half an hour, 45 minutes, depending on where you are in downtown. Other times I would walk from South Philly all the way to North Philly, but I would take a bus route. Like, I would walk the route of the bus all the way to North Philly, North Philadelphia. Sometimes Southwest Philadelphia or West Philadelphia, from South Philly to West Philadelphia. So I used to walk. I would ride my bike, up until my late teens, up until basically till I got married. And then you just, change. You get in the house, and that's it. But no, I was actually, even after marriage, I would still go for walks, but it wouldn't be that far. But yeah, walking used to be my thing. And, it kind of gets difficult after you have children and things like that. You get boggled down and you start planning for life, dealing with the children, planning for Hijra. I've been planning for Hijra for forever, so I've always been in and out of the country and then dealing with all sorts of other things. But I wanted to also mention to you all, since I've been coming across individuals like sisters, and also talking to the brother who does the visas. He has been facing, difficulties with certain clients trying to go on the government portals in the UAE, to do their own paperwork. And what happens is this. UAE has actually set up the country and all of its services so that agents are put in place for you to go to exclusively. Meaning that, okay, if you go on some of the government portals and try to get some things done, it'll look like you got somewhere, right? They'll take your money, they allow you to pay for whatever service you're trying to submit, and then you'll get messages stating, documents missing, or something else, there's something else that you need. And what that means is you have to go to an agent, because the government portals, service portals for the public is different from the government portals access for the agents. Okay, so they have behind the screen or agent access that the public doesn't have access to. So the UAE is so generous, and they want to make sure that everybody eats and gets money, so that the people who are trying to, like, oh no, I just want to do everything myself, you can't. They set it up where as though you have to deal with the community. You're going to deal with the mainstream community whether you like it or not. They want you to interact with everybody, from getting your visas to renewing them to everything. You can't do it all on your own. You need an agent, and that's how they set it up. And I respect them for that. I really do. It sucks for the person who's trying to save a buck and don't like to deal with people, and But I mean, what country do you go to? I mean, even people coming to America, they have to deal with agents. There's no such thing as doing your visa process and you don't have someone that you have to go through. There's no such thing. And they don't give you your money back either. So I would suggest not trying to do things on your own, because when you miss a step, which you will because you don't know what you're looking at, you're going to lose your money. The government doesn't pay you back. U.S. government, no government pays you back. Once you pay the money, and then they send you something saying that, oh, we're missing a document, or we need more information, or whatever. If you don't get that information to them, like within 90 days as they ask you, or whatever amount of time that they request the information in, you can forget it. Your money's gone. So don't do that. Just don't. No doubt you can go around and ask questions and try to find out things, but at the end of the day, you're going to run into the same thing. You have to deal with an agent, because they have knowledge that you don't. They have training that you don't, that you won't have access to. You can't, because you're not an agent, So, yeah, I just wanted to give y'all that information because it's important. It's important for you to know. People call him, the brother, and ask him, like, well, I tried to get my husband a visa, and he's from a different country than me. I'm from a Western country, and he's not. I was trying to, apply for his visa because I was told that he couldn't get one, so I tried it myself, and they let me go through, but then they told me that it wouldn't go through, or I was missing something. So how can I get my money back? And the brother was explaining, like, sis, you can't get your money back. That's it. Why didn't you ask somebody? Why did you go around? Why did you not believe you consulted and just went on your own? But I guess, people have to learn that way, but I'm letting you all know, don't do that. Because you're gonna disappoint yourself, and you're gonna lose your money. Because that's just how UAE is. Like I said, I respect that. I respect the fact that any system that they put in place, any new laws that they put in place, know that there's an agent who's going to help you complete the transaction, complete the steps. There's an office that you got to go to. There's someone that has to take you on the other side, that has to process it. So that's just my advice. Don't try to do things on your own, because you're just going to get frustrated and disappointed and have to wind up paying somebody anyway. So you lost your money, and you have to pay an agent anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy and finish the rest of my walk. And inshallah, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all, as usual, for tuning in to my little small channel. It's all about hijrah ila al-Imarat. And don't forget that hijrah mandate sacrifice. And I will see you all in the next video. Assalamu.